I'll show you a trick before I do that, but horses are always looking for the place they get a rest. So if your horse is buddy sour, let your horse go over to the other horse. Let him go all the way over to the other horse till they're right up against it. And then ask him to trot. And they'll probably trot circles around there, but trotting small circles around another horse is really hard work. And after a while they're going to go, can I have a... And I'll try to stop you. No, you've got to trot. And after a while they go, can I make this a bit easier on myself? Can I make this circle a bit bigger? And when they move away, stop. If they come back, do it again. Now I was going to use this box here as my other horse. But I'm not going to do that yet because I've done the opposite. So when I was teaching Bundy how to go over obstacles, what I would do if I had an obstacle in the arena like that, I'd hop on and ride around and ride around and ride around and ride around here and there and everywhere. And when I was wanting to stop and have a rest, I would ride Bundy over. I'd be trotting, 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 and I'd ride over and I'd sit here. Okay? If Bundy went, oh, I don't like that, good. We'd go off and we'd go for another trot and we'd trot around here and trot around there and trot around here. And then I would go back over there and rest. And so I don't know if he'll do it now because I haven't ridden here for a few months. But Bundy kind of was, no, he's not. Okay, so I'm going to do the opposite of your thing, but I'll just show you what I mean here. So I'm going to ask Bundy to go for a bit of a canter here. And he hasn't probably done enough work for this to work very well, but he's probably done it enough in the past to where it will work. But I'm going to canter him around, and I'm going to keep cantering him, and I'm going to keep cantering him, and I'm going to keep cantering him, and I'm going to keep cantering him. I'm going to break to a walk. I'm going to rest here. And I'm going to do this a few times, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Bundy to walk from over there and not steer him. And Bundy will probably come over and stand on this thing. Because they're always, this is the whole choose where you work, choose where you rest principle. So I'm going to get him off it, and as soon as he gets off it, we're cantering again. And I might canter him in some small circles, which is harder work than cantering in straight lines. So I might make this a bit of hard work here. And like I said, I haven't ridden Bundy for about 4 months, so I'm just going to canter him around here. Small circles, and I'm just going to canter him over here to this thing. Let him break to a walk and rest here again. I don't want to bore you to death with this whole thing, so I'm just going to walk over here in a minute. Or actually, you know what I might do? I'm going to hop off. I'm going to try something really silly here. I'm going to ask him to canter. Okay? I'm just going to let him canter wherever he wants to go. I'm not going to steer him. And you might notice he keeps coming over here. You know why? Where have I been standing all this time? I've been standing over there talking to you guys. So I'm just going to keep him cantering. He stops here. Just keep him cantering. So he went past it, so I'm going to make him canter again. But I'm not steering him at all. And he comes back over here, and he's probably going to try to stop by you guys because that's where I've been resting. So he tries to stop, and I make him canter. And every time he breaks to a trot like that, he's saying, I'd like to have a rest. And I'm saying, well, you can't have it here. And he comes over here, and he's like, I don't want to stop, I'd like to stop somewhere. And he can canter around all he likes. I'm not worried about this. Okay, he hasn't figured it out, so I'm going to help him with it. I'm just going to bring him over here and let him rest again. But what we tend to do is do this with our horses without knowing we're doing it. especially you got 2 kids with horses, they ride around, they do stuff, and they ride here and they ride here and they ride there, and then they come over and they sit beside each other and they go, so how's your horse going? Yeah, my horse is going good. And then, or you're doing something where there's a group of kids here and one of them's got to leave the line and go out there and do some hard work, and when you're done, you go back and you sit in the line. And so that's why one of the reasons horses get buddy sour is because they're actually energy conservers, like your horse Ryan. You know, he's an energy conserver. Anyway, I'll see if this is going to work here. So I'm going to ask him to walk. Where do you want to go to, Bundy? And he says, can I stand here? Look. Now he hops off. I might ask him to canter. You see right there? I asked him to canter and he goes, no. Now, when he hops off, I'll ask him to go again. And Bundy's a little bit fresh, so this doesn't really necessarily work when they're fresh because he's not looking for a place to rest. He'd actually like to have a bit of a run around. And where's he coming to? He's coming over here because this is where he's got to rest for a bit. But anyway, this has a lot to do with you girls with the horse with the buddy sour thing. No, he's, like I said, he's not not saying you're trying to get him tired, but he's not looking for a place, he's not looking for a place to rest. But anyway, so with your buddy sour thing, what tends to happen is your horse wants to go over, so what's your name? Bangs. Catherine. And what's your name? Tatum, that's the cool name, yeah. So let's, I don't know if you have 2 horses, but let's say you have 2 horses and, you know, Catherine said hers is a bit buddy sour. What we tend to do is we tend to ride around, and when we want to stop and rest, we tend to rest near the other person. So horses have that tendency anyway, and then we tend to make it worse without even knowing we're doing it.